guys, welcome back to Gardening Young. So today we are going to be talking about using cattle panels as trellises and kind of how I use them, how I set them up, and what I use them for, some things I trellis them on, all those great things. So let's just hop right into the video. So I want to start off by showing you what cattle panels I have. I have 3 total cattle panels, and I actually love my cattle panels. They're one of my favorite things, and they are so sturdy, and so I use them, you know, tremendously with everything that I trellis. So I have this arch trellis. I have 1 arch trellis. I'm hoping to get a 2nd arch trellis this year, so that's one exciting thing. Stay tuned for that. But if I do get a 2nd arch trellis, I'm gonna put it like right in between these 2 beds, and so that's what I'm hoping to do with another arch trellis. But then on top of my other or my 1 arch trellis, I have a long 8-foot trellis here and an 8-foot trellis here. So I have 2 8-foot trellises and 1 16-foot trellis that I have arched to make an arch trellis. And this is what it looks like now. So this spring I am planning on taking this arch trellis and I want to put it along this raised bed. That's what I'm hoping to do. So yeah, I'm gonna be kind of moving around my arch trellises this year, and hopefully I'm gonna fill my garden out. My goal for this year is to have a very, very luscious garden. So I'm kind of just gonna be moving it around, mainly because I do kind of have a shadier area, so I have to move them around as I see where the sun and the shade kind of fall in the summer, so that I can get everything at the place that it's best being. So as far as things that I use them for, the main things that I grow on all of my trellises are beans, cucumbers, or I also do cucamelons, they're technically cucumbers, and tomatoes. Those are the 3 main things that I grow them on. You could also use them for things like any climbing flowers that you have. You could use the arch trellis for that. That would be really pretty. But the main things I use them for, you could use them to trellis melons or gourds, anything like that. I use my arch trellises for mainly cucumbers and beans, and then my long 8-foot trellises, I use that mainly for tomatoes. That is the big thing, and that's what I'm going to be using them for this year. Just anything that can climb, it's a great use for. Okay, so as far as how I do and build all of my trellises, so basically, if I didn't say this before, I use cattle panels. These are cattle panels. That's the type of fencing that I use. It is super sturdy and very thick, so it can hold lots of things and heavy things too. And so basically, I use T-posts to support them. Let me give you a close-up. So for my arch trellises, I use 1 T-post on each side. You can see this is my full arch trellis, and I just have 1 T-post on each side, and I attach it with zip ties. Okay, and then as far as doing my long 8-foot trellises, it's basically the same idea as an arch trellis, but with these, I don't put them all the way to the ground because I am growing 6-foot, maybe taller plants. I have to, and this is only like 4 foot wide because I put it long ways whenever I'm putting it up, and maybe in a future video I'll show you it whenever I'm putting one up. But I put it long ways, so it's only like 4 feet wide. So I lift it off the ground about 2 feet off the ground, just so that, because like tomato plants, mainly this is what I use these for, tomato plants, they don't really need trellising till they get to about here. So I do only put it about 2 feet tall off the ground on these, and then it gives it a lot more room to grow, and it makes it about a 6-foot trellis. But same idea, I just use 2 T-posts with the whole 8-foot trellis on either side, and I just use zip ties to secure it. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to mention as far as construction goes is how long my cattle panels are and where I get them from. So my cattle panels, I have 2 8-foot and 1 16-foot, and my 16-foot I arched and made into an arched trellis. But my 8-foot, we actually cut ourselves. We cut it in half. It was a 16-foot, and then we cut it. So the thing about cutting it is it took us forever. I'm sure if you had a better metal cutting tool, it would be easier. I think it is possible to get 8-foot cattle panels. I think you can purchase them already cut, but at the place that we got them from, the 8-foot weren't available, and so we had to get 2 16-foot. So we just cut them in half, and then we put like duct tape on them just to make sure that nobody got hurt on the ends. But as far as where we got them, we get ours from Tractor Supply. They're about $25 each. And yes, that seems like a lot, but the investment is totally worth it in the long run. This will be my my second year using these, and so far they have held up really, really well, and I've heard that they last for a long time. They don't rust as easily as you can find if you just went and bought some regular fencing that you used as a trellis. So that is where I got them, and they're about $25 each, and the investment is worth it. So if you guys are looking into trellises, I would highly recommend to get some cattle panels and T-posts and make that investment, because it is totally worth it in the end. Okay, so that is kind of the gist of what I use my cattle panels for, how you kind of put them up. Hopefully in the future I would like to make a video showing you exactly how I do it, and just kind of showing you. I know some people learn more hands-on and like seeing it more than me just telling you, but it really is simple, and I know it is a little bit on the pricier side, but the investment is worth it. But even $25, that's not that bad for how long these last. So I hope this video was helpful. I know it was a shorter video, but I just wanted to give you a quick tutorial on my cattle panels and just how I use them, because I really do highly recommend them. So you guys can go get your cattle panels. Please like and subscribe to this video and comment down below if you guys have any questions about this, and I'll see you next time. Bye!